Right.
And when they do it under review, they're trying to decide, let's see, should we summarily dismiss this case?
Right.
Really, it's arbitrary. We know that. But what they're trying to say is, what should we do with this case?
Right.
Because we don't want this person to win. They're pro se and they're going against a corporation.
Right.
And
our friends.
Right. Or
Their
our friends. And
right.
we don't want them to win. So we're going to put your case in review. And actually last year is when they started changing that rule.
That's when they changed it, when you brought your suit.
Yes. When I brought a suit, I did sue a utility company.
Right.
Actually, I did it 3 times.
Yes.
And the thing is that in between the first 2 suits, they decided that they were going to change Rule 8.1. So when I went with the second suit in the U.S. District Court to go and get my summons, right? Because after you file the case, you're supposed to get a summons that you can give to the defendant. So I went to get a summons and they said, nope, you can't have a summons.
Yes.
Your case is in review. And when it's in review, you can't get a summons yet because it has to come out of review first.
Deprivation of rights.
Deprivation of rights. Oh my gosh, right. Boom, like that. That's what they did. They deprived me of my rights. And to make a long story short, they dismissed the case. And of course, it was fraud on the court, as every single time.
Right. They denied you due process.
They denied me due process. Like they do most people.
Right.
Like they do, I would say, 99.9% of people.
Yeah.
If you don't have an attorney, they're going to deny you. And even if you have an attorney, the attorney is just going to be accepting funds from you and letting the case prolong because that's what they're good at. Right. Oh, how much money do you have? Oh, okay. Well, let me just keep letting it prolong, and the court allows them to do it because the court takes an interest as well.
Until they take every farthing.
Exactly.
Right.
So the thing is that you got to get to know the rules. And I realized, wait a second, that Rule 8.1 is unconstitutional. How do I know? Because I was looking up the rules, and it says in 28 United States Code 2072. Okay. Go ahead.
I just want to say something. The local rules are enacted by the judges of that court, which renders it unconstitutional because they're acting outside the scope of their authority by making rules that is in conflict with the Constitution.
Right.
And that's what they're doing. And people need to know that you have a right to a trial by jury. You have a right to petition the government for redress of grievance. Nothing in there says that once you file a case, it's supposed to go under review. That is arbitrary.
Yeah,
that is arbitration.
Totally. And it gives them an opportunity to discriminate.
Yes, it does.
So they could go through the cases and say it's all under review. And when they see the color of your skin or they see what claims you're making in your case, they can say, we're going to dismiss yours. We don't like it.
Yes.
Or they'll bring up some little small thing. Like I've had a magistrate judge. And should I name him?
Yeah, you can.
His name is Magistrate Richard T. Gurley.
Right.
And he works here in Colorado.
A tyrant, so
he's a tyrant. He's a magistrate. And the funny thing is, in the case, they immediately gave assigned the case to him. And according to the rules, they're not even supposed to do that. No. They're supposed to assign the case to a U.S. district judge. Yeah. And the U.S. district judge is supposed to assign it to a magistrate.
Right.
But oh no, they didn't follow the rules. They decided to give it to this magistrate because they know that he will do their bidding.
Yes.
He will do whatever they ask him to do. And his job is all he's supposed to do is rubber stamp everything. Yeah. Dismissed.
And he thinks just because he got on a black dress that he's going to just do what he want to do. But,
no, but that's not how it works.
Articles of impeachment.
Absolutely. Treason.
We're calling
Affidavit of treason. We're calling them out. So the thing is that it says in the rules in 28 United States Code 2072 that the rules, and these are all the rules that are made in the courts, these rules shall not abridge, enlarge, or modify any substantive right. All laws, and it says any substantive right. Where was I? Okay. All laws in conflict with such rules shall be of no further force or effect after such rules have taken effect.
Yes.
So even though they make a rule and they say, oh, you can't do this or you can't do this. Oh, we're going to review your case first.
Right.
Even though they do that, you know that rule abridges, it enlarges, or it modifies your substantive right of due process.
Right.
Therefore, since it does that, then that way you can just say, I'm not going to follow your rule.
Right.
I'm not going to listen to your rule,
right,
because I know that your rule is not in conformity with the Constitution, and it's not in conformity with the federal law, which is the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure.
And that's your duty to bring this out in the open.